Hello, all my wonderful angels. Okay, so just picking up from where I left off my last video, which I'm not really good with phones. So, long story short, I had a technical issue, so I couldn't continue on with those videos. But yesterday, but now I can continue today. So we left off with do not lie, for every human must speak their truth. And I was just about to ramble on into some big, long explanation, but you have been saved from that. So, but again, why it's so important is just because, long story short, when you speak lies that are not of your heart, you bugger up your energy. And when you bugger up your energy, things don't really go as well in life. It is like any other blockage. And as soon as you start kind of speaking your truth and telling your truth, you find that things start flowing in your life. Like, like, oh, my boss wasn't a dick today. Oh, like, oh, I got those jeans on sale that I really wanted. Or just generally having a really nice day. And it's because your subconscious is not holding on to anything, because you're not allowing it to, because you're speaking truth. As when we speak truth, we're able to let it go eventually as well. So on that one. Anywho, the next thing we were going to discuss was number 6, which was no human can gain from the pain, suffering, destruction, or hatred of a life that is equal to theirs in the eyes of Source. So, again, we emphasized a lot on these in the first video that went through, but what we really mean, or how that is explained, is that you cannot gain or profit, or you cannot receive anything more than what you've given in to something, especially if it is based off of the pain, hatred, destruction, or suffering of another person or animal or plant or anything that is equal to your own life. So again, that's directly or indirectly. So an example would be, a lot of us were just like, hey, we are really, really, we are good people. We do not believe in slavery. I don't believe in slavery of any kind. It's horrible. But yet, we are the same kind of individuals that will go to Walmart, go grab a cheap, or Forever 21 or whatever, one of these cheap clothing places, and we'll get a shirt for $5. And we'll be like, yeah. And what we do is we like it, so we keep going back to get really cheap clothing. But we are consenting to slavery because we are gaining something off of the factories that are in India, that are in the Asiatic kind of countries, India, China, and all these kind of things, where they are in deplorable conditions. And it is damn near slavery, if it is not slavery, because I know there's parts that are. And so you are consenting to it, and you are gaining from it. And we can't do that. Everybody likes a deal, right? And I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy expensive things or anything, or that, oh, you can never buy something that's cheap. It is being consciously aware of it, though. It is being aware that, hey, if I purchase this, I am consenting to the cruelty or misfortune of another individual. And we just have to be vigilant, really. Like, clothes are clothes, to be honest with you. And a lot of the material shit is a lot of material shit. It takes a lot of energy to keep it in your bubble anyway. But anyway, but as you are raising in frequency, you will understand more of what I mean by that, and your need for material possessions greatly reduces, to the point where you look around your house and you're like, I want to get rid of everything because it is unnecessary. But anyway, I'll let you figure that one out. But that's what it is. So you can't gain off any pain or suffering or hatred. So that is either monetary profit, and it can also be emotional gain too. So for example, if you really hate somebody in your office that you work with, or maybe you're at school and there's a kid that you can't stand, or a teacher that you don't like, or whatever, and you're just like, I would want nothing but for somebody to poop on their car, or have pigeons poop all over their car, and varying degrees, whether it be like poop, like, are some people that are wish really horrible things on other people, like I hope they get into a car accident or whatever like that. If you are emotionally gaining from the pain or suffering of somebody else, so if somebody's in trouble or they're hurting and you're enjoying it, it doesn't matter how much of a douchebag they may be, if they are, but if you're enjoying it, that's saying something, because you are then encouraging the dark matter, the negative energy that is being created, and you're fueling it because of this. Because that hatred and that pain doesn't come from anywhere else but inside yourself. So you are you are not benefiting. You are in debt. Whenever you are gaining or profiting, we may think it's profiting or gaining, but we don't realize we're actually in debt in terms of our energy that we are putting out. I'll give you an example. You have an individual who has spent, maybe they go gambling, right? Maybe they go to the casino, they play on a slot machine, and they've put it in only 1/4 every day for the last 10 years. And I'm not good at math, which is so funny because I was actually Nicholas Copernicus in one of my lifetimes, which is funny because I'm terrible at math. But anyway, if you add that up, it would be a great amount of money that this person has spent. Now, let's say after 5 years, they finally ring that bell, and maybe they win like $1,000, and they're like, yay! But you'd be like, but you've just spent thousands of dollars just to earn back that one. You're happy for a second, but it's costing you a hell of a lot more. Anyway, I've spent enough time on that one. The next one is number 7. Do not worship false gods, as true divinity granted by source can be only found from within yourself. So to worship any other god is to deny your divinity, and to deny source. So this one is, I am that whole rubbish in the Bible about God is a jealous God. If you worship that's why you can't worship anyone, because he's a jealous one and you're going to get smited. Not at all. Source is only composed of love, as it is the highest and most powerful frequency. So there is all love all the time, no matter who you are, what you do. But why you don't worship any other god, though, is because when you worship something else that is not yourself, you're not going to be smited. But what you are doing is you are giving your power away. So it's almost like, let's say you have a really, really great job, and let's say you earn $100,000 a year, right? And you're just like, yeah, I'm raking it in. However, when you worship another god or something else that isn't yourself, it's like you have your $100,000 salary and you're giving $95,000 a year away to charity, and you're living off $5,000 a year. Or you know what? Let's put it in shorter terms. Let's go by monthly. Let's say you have a great job and you earn. Let's cut it down a little bit more. You earn $5,000 a month. That's gross income. You earn $5,000 and you work really hard. You work 40 hours a week for this, and you're exhausted. And it's like, okay, now give $4,500 away, and you're going to donate it to whatever thing that you are worshiping. Now, of course, if you would simply just go, hey, I worked really hard for this. This is my energy. This is my currency that I've just used, because your energy is your currency. And companies give you what they believe your physical energy is worth. So if they say, hey, you're only worth $8 an hour, then you've just put a price on yourself. You've put a price that say that, hey, my energy is only worth $8 for every hour. However, the physical toll it takes to generate that energy is immense. So you're always in debt. But anyway, so imagine though, let's give the regular religions, let's say Christianity, because again, I live in North America, so Christian is the religion of choice over here. So you earn $5,000 a month and you end up giving $4,500 away to another church. And so you're left with $500 to pay your mortgage, to pay rent, buy food, have bills, go experience life. And so you'd realize that, wow, it's hard when you're devoting that much energy to something else and you're not investing that money that you gained, you're not investing it back in yourself. You find that you're always tired, broken, hungry. And so it's not, so again, going back, when you give your power away, when you recognize something else that is divinity and you put something else above yourself, it is like you are just giving away, you're just giving away money for no reason. And in turn, you have to work extra hard to get back in track. So again, as soon as you accept yourself, you realize, oh crap, not only am I getting $5,000 a month, but I'm the freaking bank at the same time. And if I wanted more, I can give it because I am the creator of my life. And you're not giving it to somebody else to create your life for you. So that is that one. Alrighty, next video we'll go through 8, 9, and 10.